The city of Johannesburg's mayoral position is currently vacant. What can people expect when it comes to council processes and procedures in filling this important post? We speak to a legal expert. I'm Leroy Viaggi, and this is For the Record. Advocate Sunday, what process is taken in replacing a mayor?
City of Johannesburg is, of course, a metropolitan municipality, and the appointment of mayors will be done in council, whether for the first time or to replace an existing mayor. And I think it's important for our listeners to understand that we don't directly elect a mayor in Johannesburg. We have two types of councillors in council. You have the ward councillors and you have the ones who are elected on a proportional basis. The City of Johannesburg, in terms of the determination by the MEC, in 2019, has 270 councillors. What you find is, I think what's more important is to know that the parties that are represented in council, they play a very significant role in determining who becomes the mayor. So the strength of each of these parties will then dictate, I mean, if a party has got 2% in the council, it will be sheer magic to then nominate that person to be a mayor, or for that party to nominate its member. So in reality, before we even look at the law or the books, you must have what it takes to win the election of mayor practically in council before you can then suggest nominating a councillor to be appointed as a mayor. So even now that we have a vacancy in the office of the mayor, the practical reality is to look at the relative strengths of the parties. So what you will look at is that to elect a mayor, you would need 50 plus 1% of the numbers of councillors in council. It then stands to reason that with no party having 50%, and if you look at the time it will take to get a new mayor, you will do a bit of horse trading in the background, where the parties, ANC will not win with 40%. In fact, we will know that in the past, DA has produced a mayor in the city simply because it was able to convince other smaller parties to come behind it. The process is for the municipal manager. There's a form that is designed for nominations. A councillor will then be nominated. It will be the person nominated must accept, and supported by, I think, 2. But you could have more than one nomination. If you have only one nomination, I think Schedule 3 to the Structures Act allows that person to almost carry the day. But invariably, when you do have more than one person nominated for election as a mayor, there must be vote. It's basically a political decision whether the person acting as a mayor should continue and for how long, or whether the parties will then agree that if the elections are not coming up in October, they want a permanent person appointed as a mayor, in which case the council meeting will then consider that possibility.
Having said that, how long does it take to actually fill the position?
If the process opens for nomination, and the nomination is, you have valid nominations of more than one person, I reckon in terms of the schedule, the regulations, the council could say next week they want to have a vote. They will give notice of the date of the election in council. If there's a stalemate, 50-50, I know a tie of votes, then they have to adjourn for another 7 days to consider that. But as I said, the major impact on when a mayor will be appointed is, are the parties able to agree on who will support each other? What's the impact? If there is a postponement of the elections in October, it could have a determination on whether a new mayor will be appointed. I don't want to start, I don't have a crystal ball to look at, but I suspect that we're unlikely to have a mayor if the elections will, a substantive mayor if the elections will come in October.
The Speaker of Council, Councillor Nongceba Mulwele, recently announced that the city is currently working with the Independent Electoral Commission to prepare for the election of a new mayor.